Hello friends, today I'm going to discuss about the Azure AI Studio, and specifically inside the AI Studio there is this multiple way you can connect to different sort of interfaces of the different models available. However, I'm specifically going to discuss about the prompt flow and how I can use the prompt flow for the real-time LLM, large language model, with the help of the SERP APIs. So without going delaying, I'm going to discuss this further into the next slide. So what is the prompt flow? It allows you to create an executable workflow that can link to the LLM. It can talk to the different prompts. You can input the different sort of Python scripts or the Python programming embedded in it and make a different combination. As you see in this diagram, there is some input which is coming, what is your query or what is your questions, which is being fed to the some Python function. That Python function is generating some output, and it is summarizing the text content. Instead of everything you are taking from the LLM, you can do some sort of work onto the Python. Why do you want to do that from the Python? It is why you're not gonna do it everything from LLM. It is not desirable that every time some sort of your internal information which you don't want to pass to the external LLM, you can do parsing or do the features or the benefit of the Python within your network, and then only the different sort of, let's say that you have a multiple agents you have created within your organization, and then the sum of those Python outcome. For example, here we are taking the some text content from the URL and summarizing the text content, and that summarized text content is being fed to the LLM, which is good doing the some sort of large language model, and then it is converting again, is going back to the Python, which is converting to the some dictionary, and then the output is coming. So here we are going to do a little bit different. I can show you that what I'm going to do. I'm going to write some questions, which is first will pass to the SERP API to the SERP search. That SERP search is going to be interlinked with the SERP API. SERP API is a SERP engineered API which can go and search the Google or the Bing search, get the result from you based on your question or query what you want. It can get from the, let's say, 10 different sources. All 10 different sources can bring and can collect, and then those 10 sources can be fed to the LLM, and from those 10 different type of sources, LLM can decide and can then answer based on that information and based on your initial question which you have given into the input, and then it can give you the output back. This is the flow I'm going to discuss here. What is the prerequisite? So we need ai.azure.com, where we will create some project. We will then generate the SERP API, and then we will get a key. That key we will do a connection in my project under the ai.azure.com in the account management. And then we are going to select some sort of GPT model for the LLM purpose, as I shown you in the third step. Also, we will need some sort of compute. I'm going to select the serverless compute. I'm not going to create some hard boxes because it's going to be very expensive. Serverless compute is just going to pick the query at that point of time, just going to feed into the at that particular point, going to use some token and going to give you the output back, and then finish. Right, done, good. So I'm going to start my ai.azure.com. I'm already in. right? So it is going to take some time. This name is already, I've taken as some new name. Create. It is going to take some time. So I'm going to pause it here for time it is created. So by the time it's getting created, I just like to tell you that I'm doing this first task, first prerequisite, not task, sorry. It is to create the AI project. This AI project is going to create the hub, the keyword, the storage, associated AI services, which Azure need to run it onto the AI services. Okay, so I hope it is gonna take some time, so I'm going to pause it for. Yeah, hello. So it's all done. So it has created an endpoint. We are onto the Azure Studio. Still, I can do a lot of things here. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to create a SERP API in my project in the account management setting to add the connected resources. Okay, how? If you go to the SERP API, you have to just go and do your Google to be connected. And then once you have verified um, your Google account, it will ask you about your email verification, and it will ask you for your phone number as well for the both verification. And once you are done, you can go and generate the API keys, and you have this API key. Then you can just simply copy this. Right, this is already copied, and then you go back again, open the management center, and then you go to the new connection. Okay, so in the past you can see then when I have created the project and the hub, it has created the Azure Open Service, AI Service, Blob Storage, blah blah. Okay, now here I have to find which service I'm going to use. So there's a different service model, computer vision index. Come to the other ones. Yeah, this is serve one. I'm going to paste this connection key. I'm going to say serve connection. Share to all project. Yes, that's fine. Add connection. And I don't need to say. One more thing, which is one more requirement is, so this is done. This is done. Now I have to select the some sort of model selection in the form flow. So in fact, it is the same thing. Where's that? So I'll go to the model and endpoint. I'm going to deploy the model, deploy base model. In the deploy base model, I will go and find free tier. I think it's O4 mini is not allowed into the. So I'm going to select the O3 mini for this time. So by the time it is deploying for my project, I can just check that what are prerequisites. So this is done, right? It's green. It's green. So it should say O3 mini, right? Now the create the serverless compute that we can do it within the we can go to the Azure Foundry, and here we can go to the project. In the project, we can generate the serverless computing as well, right? So let's go there. Now, if you go to the prompt flow, in the prompt flow, there is a multiple. There's mainly three sort of prompt flow you can generate. I'm going to generate the standard prompt flow as well. So let's start the create a standard flow. Create. I'm not going to change the name. Flow created on one. Okay, Okay, the flow is being created now. Okay, so now we have the sample flow available, which so I'm not going to define this particular trade. I'm going to just simply